I don't care if you young, old, just coming out, coming back out. The record. If you ain't got that record, always about the record.
King Live, Season 2. Special guest, the one and only Freedom Allah, known to the universe, known to the world, is Popa Wu.
Sure ain't
Peace,
Papa
Popa Wu.
Peace, man.
How you doing, man?
All right, man.
What you think? What you think about the setup?
Yo, this is beautiful, man. But you know, between me and you, man, it's still United Kingdom, man. Royal
Oh yeah,
fam,
you
son.
already know. Royal fam to life. R.I.P. the mighty Jared,
Yeah.
man. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, peace, man. I had to just let you know that.
Oh,
man.
you
As
already
always,
know, man. We Royal family for real.
Forever, man.
You already
what I
know.
mean?
Popa
real.
Wu.
Yeah, man. So what's good with you, baby?
Everything great, man. I'm
see
glad
how
you
you
came
moving,
by.
though.
Yeah. The Timbo King Live show.
Yeah, I
you
like
know, the
this. I
second
like this.
season.
I like this.
You know, I had the honor to make sure that you was here, because I wanted you for the first season, but the first season we had to get it all together.
Right.
So now we got it all together,
Right,
and
I
this
can
is here
see it,
for
man.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's going on, man?
Ain't nothing much, man. It's been working, man. You know me. I
Okay.
ain't stopped working, man. That's all I see. It's like now with me, it ain't about no money. It's like this is what I do naturally. It became like a part of me now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So you're originally from Brooklyn?
Yeah, I was born in Brownsville, man.
Born in
Power Street,
Brownsville.
Blake, man.
Wow.
Road top of the library, man.
So that was the gang culture back then, right?
But no, not for us. It was back then like more the El Quintas, the old one. Because I lived back there when I came up, man, I came in the 50s, so you know. So the gangbangs back there, they wasn't like now. They was like called jitterbugs. It was just block gangsters. Like they hang on the corner and sing doo-wop. But if you came through that block, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
you got what it was.
Uncle Freddie, you know how Uncle Freddie was
oh
days,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
Woo, Uncle Freddie, he took it back on you. You don't know
Uncle
about
Freddie,
that, though.
man. That's a perfect example. Putman Avenue, the corner, Uncle Freddie,
Oh man, putting them out.
Yeah, but nah, you remember that?
Putting them out.
So it's good, man.
Everything is great. So far as the founder and the spokesman of the 5% Nation, how long you been doing that?
Shit, before the Wu-Tang shit. You know what I'm saying? I still was always a voice in their ear because I had to watch over them.
So you're like the father of the
Father
clan.
of them, yeah. Like literally, like, really is their father. Like, you know, because all of them was babies when they came to me, and none of them had no father. They never had a man in their life to really sit down and talk to them. Not even the way I did. You know, I used to scream at them like they was really my kids, and anybody else, they would have got their ass toe up. For real, you went at them brothers like that. But I was a way to get away with certain things because the sense of authority that I came with, that's what they needed at that time. That figure that a nigga ain't gonna back down on them. And that's one thing about me. I ain't never back down, never ran, never will. You know what I'm saying? Brownsville,
Never will.
man, for real, you know what I mean? So I never back down off of little things like that. And those things that really excites me more when a man is aggressive. See, all that aggressiveness, they don't know you playing up my alley anyway, because that's what I love to do. It just was recreation for me growing up. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't wait to go down the block and go to the next project and get into something. We go through our math, brother wasn't right, we get it on. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't about no guns and all that, you know what I'm saying? We get it on, fuck it if I win, fuck it if I lose, just something to do. That's
So
all.
in the 5% Nation, have you ever, you met the father before?
No.
You never met the father?
I was around at that time, but I never got a chance to go up to Harlem. Because we lived out in Coney Island then, and they call that the far end.
Okay.
A lot of brothers ain't turning, but we hear a lot of things. Brothers went up there and came back, but a lot of us, and it might be for a reason, because look how it turned out. Now I'm the spokesperson for the nation, so they might have shielded me for a reason. Maybe this was, because they always say the good shepherd always protects his sheep, and they always protect me from a lot of little things, you know what I mean?
Do you keep in contact with the family of the father?
Yeah, all of them. Those
Okay.
are my babies, all of them.
Okay.
To his wife, all of them. You know, I mean, they all look at me as like I'm him all over again, you know what I'm saying? The whole nation, like, you know, the words that come out my mouth is like so similar reality between me and him. You know what I'm saying, that they see it, you know?
Would they do a film about the 5% Nation? And if they do, would they get in contact with you or the family of the father?
No, you don't have to get in contact with the family of the father as long as you, like the father didn't give us permission to be over each other. Like, we had leadership among each other where we knew what leadership means. It's like each one teach one. So he gave it to where he didn't put no pattern on this that anywhere a brother want to go and teach all of him and fans on this planet Earth, he's the title too, where I ain't got to get permission. Especially if you're a spokesperson for this. I mean, I got to take this, like he said, if you keep telling people about me, you're doing the same thing they did with Elijah, you're doing the same thing they did with Jesus, like you hanging me up on a cross, you're hanging me up on a wall. He said, tell them about you, and then one day you be your own law. Go out there and teach the people that you are law in person to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't live behind me, because if you keep telling about me, yeah, the Father of law, then they're going to look at me like people did Jesus, like they did every other person. So that's like putting my picture up on the shelf. You come to my house, my picture's hanging on the shelf, you got my picture on the wall, don't hang me up on the wall. You know what I mean? So, you know, just go out there and give it to them like that. So when we go out there representing this, we represent because it's free. We the only one came like that we don't push this in your face like selling nothing to you. I mean, brother, really, this type of knowledge we got, you can't sell it. This is not for sale. This is free. And when a brother sells it and try to get money from it, that upsets me. That's when the warrior stuff start coming out because it's for free. Anybody, I don't care if you black, brown, yellow, white, half red, or red, you able to obtain this if you uncivilized, because it's for the people who are uncivilized. And this would maintain the order in them, and you must give them knowledge of themselves, whether they black, brown, yellow, white, or half red. That's the duties of a civilized person. If you're a civilized person, your duties is, whether you know or not, is to teach. He was a savage civilization because nobody has to give you that job. You strive for that perfection when you came to know the signs that you knows. So
True.
it's nobody come down and say, all right, now you ready, you have to do this. You know within yourself when you're ready to go out there and conquer the world what you have to do. It's just something to hit you that you're on a mission of God. And you'll know when it's time because you're not going to go out there because God is not going to speak on something that he don't know about, and you're not going to go out there because you get yourself hurt going out there talking about something you don't know about.
True.
So a man must prepare himself or go according to his will, or he'll be beaten with many stripes. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fail to perform them duties, then you'll be beating yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not physically, but mentally, it'll get to you. Because if I know that I could have touched this brother in my building and I watched him get gunned down and I know I had a chance to talk to him, that's the worst. Then his blood is requiring that dying hand. Because I didn't even warn him, because our job was to warn the wicked of his wicked ways to save his life. And that same wicked man would die in his own niggas because of stupidity. Yeah. You have to save his life. That's when you say, I am thou my brother's keeper.
Nice,
You know what I'm saying?
So you're related to Old Dirty Bastard, RZA, and the Jizza.
Yeah, all of us. Me, 60 Seconds.
60
Man,
Seconds.
all of us. You, my nephew.
Yeah, I didn't want to throw
Y'all didn't know that. I'm letting them know because I keep it 100. One thing about me, you don't ask me nothing because I spill the beans. Yeah, we all family. I don't care.
So the best memories of
Prodigal,
Old Dirty Bastard.
The best memory I got?
Yeah, that you have
on
Old
tour.
Dirty Bastard.
It was the wildest tour in the world, man. I mean, we left from Lewis Avenue. The tour bus picked up us on Lewis Avenue.
Lewis Avenue in Brooklyn, y'all.
Yeah, man. Lewis, man, right there, Lewis and Green.
Okay.
Lexington, between Lexington and Green.
Okay.
And we going on tour. We ain't have no money, no nothing. Dirty just said, we got a bus, we just going out here. By all means, that's it, we just going out. Me, him, you know, remember Timbo and all of them. So we goes out. So we gets to the first show, and when we get there, it's like we all in the hotel. We trying to figure out how we gonna pay. We told them we got them and stuff like that. So as we go into the show, it's a Holiday Inn on the highway, and they jam, they partying like, come on, they getting down. So we get to our place, I walk around, look, I said, man, ain't nobody here. We thinking somebody gonna come. He said, ain't nobody here. Dirty said, man, this is a Dirt Dogs. I don't give a fuck. Nobody in this motherfucker. Dirty looked around, right? So he was gone. We thought he was mad. Yo, we said, uh-oh, here come the police. They're gonna come shut it down. Next thing you know, we see a police car coming riding down the highway from where the Holiday Inn was. And Dirty sitting on top of the car, and the lights is going on, and the whole crowd from the Holiday Inn is following him.
To come to the hotel
come to where he's at.
Wow.
So he gets at the door and he charged them all to get in. After he got in, he jumped up on the stage and did his song, and then he disappeared. They was looking for him because the police wanted to get paid. Everybody wanted to get paid. This nigga done went and took all the money, disappeared, and signed himself in another hotel. They was looking for him. Then he caught a flight and said, yo, man, I was out, man. He said, that was my show.
So he left?
He left us all.
Wow.
He said that was his show.
So you had to meet him at the next show?
Next place. Because he said that he took a flight. We had to get on the bus because he said they all wanted money from him because he said that was his show. He said the promoters didn't do anything. He said when he got there,
he did all the promotions.
He said I went down the highway and I went to the Holiday Inn and told them, look, man, Dirt Dog is in town.
Wow.
And the police escorted him back. I mean, he was literally sitting on laying on the police car like this, and all the sirens coming down. I said, look at this, man.
So he didn't have to do no radio.
He
had to do no
nothing.
videos
he brought the whole
about
Holiday Inn back with him.
Wow.
And then stood at the door and collected all the money. And then when he didn't get on stage because he kept hollering for it because the place got packed.
Wow.
And then he had the whole can of money. He said, Pop, we'll just chill. Watch this. He did his song. That nigga jumped down somewhere in the crowd. And I don't know where he went. And he just disappeared. We all went back to the hotel he was going. Next thing you know, he had a flight. He was out of there. He was at the next spot. And we picked him up at the next spot. And we got on the bus. And we had money down the road from then on there because he got paid on that one.
Wow.
And everything from that one incident, we just kept doing good. You know what I'm saying? We kept doing good down the road and everything was all right.
So your United Kingdom project, when you came out with Papa Wu Presents the 10th Chamber, that was your first debut album?
Yeah, that was the first album I did right there. Down in Restoration, Brooklyn Sound.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? When we was down there, that was our home. That was the home of United Kingdom, man.
Yes, yes.
Royal family. We got that because of Royal family.
Yes,
That's how we got all that.
Justice, Judge.
You know what I'm saying?
The brother Judge.
Yeah.
How's Judge doing?
He doing good, man.
Nice.
So all that came about from us having what we had, and everything started coming along. So
You making a part 2 to the Papa Wu Temp Chamber, or you doing something
it's
new?
out now. I'm doing my album now.
Okay.
I got 9 songs with RZA, and I went to the studio and did my own little songs. So I got like a total like 13, 14 songs that I did, and I'm in this movie that I'm shooting with him right now.
What, the RZA's new movie?
Yeah.
Nice,
and
nice.
I got my book is finished, The Birth of a Clan. That's
The
coming
Birth of the
out.
Clan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's deep one. I got my little clothes
man,
line.
that sound, the title alone, The Birth of the Clan.
Yeah, that's everybody. When he read it, he said, I don't want to give up too much. He said, he just looked and shook his head. He said, yo, this is incredible, because everybody that wrote one, they always go into where they experienced the Klan. You know what I'm saying? You did it different. You let them know how the Klan, all the experience.
Individually, each one?
Like I let them know how the experience that they had with me, not the experience I had with them. That's what flip mine's different.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? The experience that they had being around me.
Wow.
Some of them at first they were
So you had to get quotes from them?
I had to get none. I told my story about the experience that I had with them that they had around me, like how they acted when I was around, how I was able to capture them like that. You know what I'm saying? They really bad witness to me. You couldn't tell them that I wasn't God, for real. The way I taught them, and then the way I looked out for them. I remember one time the police, and when they really seen it, when we got there, the police, U-Guard was like saying something to the police. They snatched them and threw him in the car before they could put the cuffs on him. I jumped in the seat, snatched the cuffs on me, and pushed him out. Told him, go up in the hotel, go now, don't turn around, just go. And he walked in the building, they looked, they couldn't find him, and they had me. I said, now who y'all taking to jail? You want to take me? Let's go. I said, man, these are my boys, and you're not going to do that. He said, oh shit. He said, but you ain't do nothing. I said, right. And I said, he didn't either. But the idea was, he said, yo, so the job I'm going to give you to do, clear all this out, man. We come back, then you going to jail. I said, you ain't said nothing. As soon as he closed the door, he seen power. I said, before I could put my hand up, everybody started disappearing.
Wow. Hold that thought. We're going to go into a commercial break. Timbo King Live, Season 2, Papa Wu, Freedom Allah.
Music. It must be nice to have dreams, but they ain't real. This house is real. That food on your plate, the money is real.
Your way ain't the only way, Vaughn.
A pawn behaves like a pawn because it believes it's a pawn.
I'm sick of this.
What?
This life.
A king rules because he commands power.
This is our home. For God's sake, you got to stop.
I'm gonna make something of myself.
When y'all gonna start making more music together? Let's get that cream, son.
Yeah, wherever I go, you coming with me. Together, we stronger that way.
We may be from separate hoods, but we gotta stick together.
Gonna make you big.
Good morning. I'm here to read you your rights.
My what?
We are all free and equal. Don't discriminate. You have the right to life.
You have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety.
You have a right to education. You have a right to your own things.
You have the right to social security. You have the right to play.
You have the right to democracy. You have the right to asylum.
You have the right to take responsibility.
And no one and nobody can take these rights and freedoms away from you.
Why are you doing this?
You have a right to know.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm your host, Timbo King, and this is Timbo King Live. Our guest, Freedom Allah, known to the world as Papa Wu.
Sure ain't Papa Smurf.
Nah, it's not no Papa Smurf, it's Papa Wu. So, Pop, how many sons you have?
Oh, man. Well, I'm going to tell you like Dirty used to say, man, every son in the world is mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't put a stipulation on it because I treat them all like anybody that need a father. My job is to further their education. That's what a father means. So,
True.
I mean, if you're talking about physically,
Physically.
you know what I'm saying? I really couldn't even say. You know what I'm saying? Because every son is mine, whether it's physically or mentally. You know what I'm saying?
You do have a big family,
yeah,
you know that,
I got
right?
18. I got a monstrous family, man. You know
For
what
real,
I'm
you got
saying?
one of the
So,
biggest families in
yeah,
Brooklyn, I
mean,
believe.
I'm a tribal person, so
Yes.
you know, I mean, as a kid, I know when I go back to my history and my roots, man, like, you know, my mother and them came from the reservation out in Huntington, Long Island, you know. We were Shinnecock Indians, and that's what Dirty kept talking about. But I know when we was little, my grandfather always kept telling us, we never was told in the house that we was like cousins. We didn't even know what that was, so older. We was always told that that's your brother, that's your sister, like that. And he telling us stories.
That's how you raised us.
Yeah.
That's how you raised
That's
me and
how-
Darryl.
Yeah, Darryl and all y'all the same
yeah.
way. And he's always say, they wiped out the whole tribe. We the only ones left, the original ones that's left here. And he was telling us how we was original. He said, it's only a handful of us, don't you know? And he said, you got to build a tribe. That's why you say, my grandmother had 20 kids, my mom had about 10. I mean, we all had a lot of kids, so to build the tribe back up. So that's where all these babies come from. Look at Raheem, everybody just made a bunch of babies after that, and to build this whole tribe, because they thought they wiped out the whole tribe. And this is what Dirty was trying to say all the time.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I think when he kept saying he's gonna bring that charter back, I really think that's what really got him out of here too, because they didn't want him, man. He just was too much for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell people, we on frequencies, man. We not from here. And once you give up your identity, they coming.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying? They know who you are, man.
You already know.
We public enemy #1, man, from birth. They know who you is when you come, by frequency.
So you was in the movie
American Gangster, I played in that one.
You played? No, it was another movie you was in.
Pride and Glory.
Pride and Glory.
Yeah, that was a good movie too. And I played Drugs 101.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
How did you get in Pride and Glory?
Because I SAG. I had to do 3 movies first. You got to do 3 movies that you got to be in, and then you got to go to SAG. And when I got SAG, Pride and Glory.
That was a big one for you too. The Pride and Glory.
Nemo, his brother Nemo, he came and got me, and they had a bunch of people all auditioning for it. And I walked in. And he said, yo, wear your outfit that you wear with the big hat and all that. When I walked in with the big hat, I said like 3 words. And they said, all right, we'll give you a call. And I guess they didn't want to say nothing in front of everybody. So before I even got home, I got a call, yo, we want you to come here and do this, man, for some wardrobe stuff. I said, I don't need no wardrobe. I got my own wardrobe.
So those clothes you wore in Pride and Glory was your clothes?
My clothes, yeah.
Wow.
My long walk, yeah. Even in RZA's movie, all the movies I wear my own. That's my signature. You can't dress me. I mean, I can't let you
Even when you perform on stage with the Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
For the 25th anniversary, I got a chance to see you, and RZA brought you out. And he said what you just said. He was like, he's a father to us when we didn't have a father.
Right.
So you go on the road with the Clan for the 25th anniversary?
Yeah, we getting ready to go to Europe. I'm going out there.
Okay,
you know
nice.
You can forget RZA when he was born. I know he don't like me to say this a lot of time. I always give that credit. Like, I was the first one to touch him. Like, he was put right in my arms, man. So me and him was on this frequency that, like, we think alike. You know, like A alike, B alike, C alike, like 1, 2, 3. It's like I'm on that same dimension that he's on, that plane. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I'm a little more, like a little aggressive, and he's a little more humble, and he keeps me grounded. Like I don't know, man. You know, it's like he a part of me, like a part of my whole existence. Like, you know, it's like I can hear his voice. Like if I do anything, like before I even get myself into it, it's like we all like that. We in tune with each other like that. It's like I remember I used to lay in my room and then I hear something. And I get up and I go out my room and it's ghost arguing with somebody, or it's meth. It's one of them's like, I pick up that frequency real fast. Like, that's in tune. So that's how I'm locked in like that. And that's why I'm trying to bring it back to everybody and explain them now that I'm going around them and to bring that back. It's like we in harmony, is in sync. Like, if y'all understand, you know. I don't know if they know about equilibrium, where, you know what I'm saying, you can put yourself in your brother's place at wherever he's at. It's like, just before you close your eyes, all you gotta do is say, what you thinking about at 7 o'clock? Tell me what you thinking about. And I had did a lot of times with Judge. I say 7 o'clock, go in the bathroom, just meditate for half an hour, and I go, and then tomorrow we're gonna call and tell me what you was thinking about, and I'll tell you what I was thinking about. And 9 out of 10, it always come out that we was thinking the same thing.
You ever did motivational speakings to the youth?
Yeah,
like go out to the colleges or the schools and speak to them?
That's what I was doing after we gave up the road the first time. And when I was going to the jails and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I was
going to the
paid
penitentiaries.
doing that. Yeah, I was going, they had me running around, and then the brother just stopped it, you know. I was going to Delaware. I was going to all the schools. I went out to California, went to the schools and did stuff out there. And stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just speaking. And then, I don't know what happened. The brother must have budgeted that the brother had for, you know how people get slick.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he did. I know it just all stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because they was paying me pretty good to do it. I was getting like $2,500 to do each one of them. And that was holding me down.
Would you still do the motivational speakings?
Yeah.
Nice,
well,
nice.
that's what I'm doing now after I do the book. See, I got this little tie-in with Barnes & Noble. I'm just waiting to finish, so I'm gonna go to their stores. They're gonna let me do a lot of book signings. You know
so you can go to all the Barnes & Nobles worldwide and just do a tour.
Yeah, so I'm gonna plug that in.
So that's the Birth of the Clan book.
The Birth of the Clan book, yeah.
Nice. So that comes out with a soundtrack as well. It's gonna come out with a music with it, or it's just the book?
Yeah. I got my music. So I got everything. That's what I'm taking all this going on the road with me. I got my little team I'm going out with.
Nice.
And I'm going out there with Pop Wu Entertainment. I'm going to do the book signing, then I'm going to do some speaking to those schools, then we're going to hit the radio station, and then we're going to go. I'm going to try to buy the spots out myself for my little team. So we can rent the spot. I'm going to find out what's the nice spots, clubs, see what they want, and I'm going to book them, and we're going to go in there and rock them and go to the next spot.
So you're doing it this year, 2019?
Yeah.
Nice,
I'm just trying to wait to get everything together right now so we can make this move.
So
but everything's going to drop on the 14th on my birthday.
Nice.
That's what I'm waiting for, May 14th.
So everything gonna drop at one time? The album,
all this,
the book?
Because on that day, Staten Island, they're gonna change the street to Wu-Tang Lane, Wu-Tang Boulevard, some shit. Yeah.
Oh, because they have Wu-Tang District, but then they're gonna turn it to Wu-Tang Boulevard.
Yeah.
On the 14th, on your birthday?
On the 14th. On
Powerful day. So any contacts for people to get in contact with you? Like your IG or your Facebook or your Twitter?
Pop Wu 7. All mine is just Pop Wu 7.
Okay.
You can Instagram me, World Star Heavy, just hit Pop Wu 7. Ain't no special name. My name just Pop. It's just simple. It's only one Papa Wu.
There's only one Papa Wu.
So before you can start just typing it in, I'm gonna pop up. I don't care if you go to World Star anywhere, I just pops up. So you ain't gotta put ad or none of that shit. Just type in Papa Wu.
Man, I appreciate you coming down to the show, man.
Man, I appreciate you having me down here, man.
Oh, you already know it's a blessing, man. I can't wait to
go. I would have been home just chilling. Me and Cole just been chilling, man.
Yo, man, I appreciate it, man.
I love you, man.
Peace. I love you too,
King
man.
Forever,
You
man.
already know.
Fam in the house, man.
This is Timbo King. This is Timbo King Live, the TV show. Papa Wu, Freedom Allah. One love.
Right. The Freedom, F-R-E-E with the D-U-M, not D-O-M. I spell my name D-U-M, not D-O-M.
You heard it first. One love.
Peace.
Peace.
I don't care if you young, old, just coming out, coming back out. The record. If you ain't got that record, always about the record.